This is how you can edit template in Canva. But before we start, you want to make sure, is it going to be vertical or square? All right. So what we're going to do, here I am logged into my Canva, and you want to click on create a design. In this window, I'm going to click social media. All right. And here's some already popular presets already there. So here's a story, right? If we want a vertical. And here's Instagram post. This is not a square, but a little bit taller than a square. But let's say you are looking for exactly a square. So what we're going to do, click on Instagram, okay? And here we will find a square right there. Instagram square. So I'm going to choose a story, vertical. I'll click on that. So what we're going to do, make sure we are on design. And normally by default, it always will be on design, and here we can search. So let's say you have a new listing and you want to make a post for that, like just listed, for example, right? So I'm going to type, as I start typing, you see just sold, just listed, but for this tutorial I'm going to choose just listed. So click on it. So here we see a bunch of templates. The one with the crown is a paid account. So I have a paid account, is given by our brokerage, but if you don't, look for the templates that don't have a crown on it. Okay, those are free. There you go. I'll go with this one. Okay, click on it. Now this is more for a story. That's why it has a swipe up, right? So I want to get rid of that. So all I do, as I move my mouse, you see this little border coming around these things, right? That means if I click on this, I select that. Okay, so I'm going to come here and I'm going to select swipe to know more, swipe up to know more, or whatever. Click delete. I want to delete this box, delete this arrow. Okay, so all I do now, just listed is fine the way it is, and I want to change this image, this image. Maybe you want to have a price there, maybe not. Okay, it's totally up to you. If you want to have a price here, simply click on it like I have selected right now. I'm going to bring my cursor. Okay, I'm going to double click. Okay, here's my cursor. And I will type, let's say, 1, 2. Okay, that's a weird 2. So maybe you need to change your font. So I want to click here again. Go up here. I want to change your fonts. Something easy to read. I will go with this Roboto. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I will add another comma here, 0, 0, and I'm going to delete that. So, okay, click outside. So here we go, that's my price. And thing started from, I'm gonna delete that. In order to move up or down, when you bring your mouse on it and there's a border like that, don't click and let go. So you want to click and hold. Okay, if I click and hold, now I can move this up or down or anywhere. Anyways, okay, I'm try to line up with this guide. This is exactly a center. But let's say you're having trouble with this centering it, right? I'm going to just put it somewhere here. So what you will do, you will click on position, layers. Oh, sorry, position, arrange. We are already in arrange, and click on center. Right, in the center. Layers are more, let's say if we want to select something and we having trouble selecting it, you can select these here. And for some reason this is behind. Let me move this down here, right? Oh, so I can drag this, bring it down here, bring it on this white one. So see, it's behind. Sometimes this happens, right? But you can come into layers and move these things up and down, and you're good. Okay, I'm going to click away, and now I'm going to click on uploads. So this is where you see all your images that you will upload. Okay, under images. So we have images. If you have a video uploaded, it'll be under video, and then under audio, you have audio. Down uploads. So this is where you can upload your assets. Okay, so I already have, I'll use this image, but just in case, let me show you if you don't have it, how you will upload. One way is you can click upload file up here, find your file, right? You can double click it or click upload. This is just my profile file. I'm going to double click here and it will upload. Okay, other way, so I'm going to upload this file. Okay, so I'm just gonna click hold. See, I'm dragging that file and drag it here. Okay, it's going to upload. You can also click and drag right on the canvas. Let me see if that works. There's a plus sign, or if I hold enough, it's saying we can replace this, right? Go here. No, okay, let me let go. See what happens. Now I can drag this, hold and drag. If I go down, see it's already fitting there. Go up, it's already fitting there. Just, you know, right there. That's how easy to change the image. But let's say we want to bring it from here. I'm going to click and hold and drag, bring it up here, done. All right, interior, I have another one, interior shot. I'm going to click and drag, bring it up here, done. Now let's say I want to zoom in a little bit. We see a watermark here, right? This is from EXP listing. You see a EXP Realty Brokerage. And I maybe want to crop that, or you want to crop the R, or could be anything. You want to zoom in a bit. So I will double click on the image and I'm gonna click on one of these handles, click and drag. Okay, so I will click and drag until I'm happy with my zoom. And now I can click and drag anywhere here on the image and readjust it. Okay, and you can hit enter or you can hit done. And there we go. We zoom in, right? We crop the image. Same thing we will do here. I'm going to double click, click, drag, click, hold and drag, and then readjust a little bit right there. And this time I'm going to hit enter. So far as the template goes, we're basically done and we can download it. But let's say if you want to add more information, maybe you want to add your own contact information, right? And we don't want the price there, or we want the price there, doesn't matter. Now I will show you how you can do that. So we can select this, let me see, this box here. This is the white box, so it's a border, right? And let me see if I can click, hold, and drag this point here. See what it does. Okay, that's good. So this one, just making the white box a little bigger. And it's good because we can now add our information on top of this without changing anything else or making it too complicated. So what we're going to do, easiest way is I'm going to click on this and click on this plus. See, it's a duplicate. When I go here, I'm going to make another copy of it, bring it down. All right. And I will enter my name here. So I'm going to double click, going to select everything. You can press delete, or when I start typing, it's going to automatically delete that. So Kamal Deep Singh. Okay, let me just for demonstration purposes, just add a couple of characters here and it will do that. That means the fonts are too big. Okay, so let's make the fonts smaller. So we're going to click on our text, go up here. Okay, the fonts, you can click on it and select one of these here. So let's go 56 and that will make it fit. But I want to go a little smaller. I want to go about 36. All right, and I'm going to double click here, delete, go in the end, delete these there, and I'm going to align it to the left. Okay, I'll do that by clicking here, alignment. All right, left. If I click again, it's center, it's supposed to be center. Now this is to the right, center, left. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to duplicate it again. All right, and this one, I'm going to write a realtor, all caps, and then we need letter R, that circle R, okay? You need that by law. By law in Ontario, we have to have, if we are using a realtor, it has to be capital, and you have to have that trademark R at the back. Now there's two ways to get the R. One, we can just go to elements and search here, realtor logo, whatever, and it'll show up. But the problem is it's paid, not free. Okay. Second way, you Google realtor emoji and you will see this website. Okay. It's called emojidb.org. Click on it. And here we go. We have the emoji right here. I want to click on to copy, go back to Canva and make sure my cursor is here and Command V to paste. There we go. Okay, that's the easiest way you can get it here. I'm also going to make it not bold, so make sure it's selected, go up here, not bold, and I'm going to make the size smaller. This time I will use this minus font size, decrease font size. I will click on it and that's okay. I'm happy with that. I'll click outside. Now let's say you want to zoom in a bit, right? By this, we're gonna click and hold and drag. Okay, I'm gonna do that, zoomed in, and now just scroll down. I will duplicate this again. Next one. Okay, this one will have, I'm not gonna alignment anything right now. I will show you easy and quick way that we can line this. And this will be my number. And if you want that same size, that's great. You can leave it like that. And if you want to make it smaller, again, you can go here, bigger or, sorry, smaller or bigger. You can do that. You can do whatever. So go again. And this one will be email. All right. So this is how you can add more information if you need it. I'm going to stop here. And now I'm going to show you how we can line this up. Make it a little bit prettier. One way is just click, hold, and drag, and wait for the guide. See that little guide on the right, left-hand side, showing you lining with the K. That's good. We can do that. And I want to move this a little bit more down. Actually, I want to move this a little closer to my name. Okay. By the way, you can also enter salesperson, broker, whatever your title is. Just make sure what you're allowed to use, have that there. So I'm going to move cell a little bit down. Same thing, line it here, line it, make this closer, and I'm going to, there we go. All right. That's one way you can do it like that. Just follow the guides. Other way, let's move this here, move this here. I'm going to select these two. Okay. If I try to make a circle, click and drag like a rectangle or square here, it won't work because it's going to move the white stuff at the back. I'm going to undo it. I can press Command Z or click undo here. Okay. Now there's two ways I can do that. I can lock this so it doesn't select the white background. So since right now it's selected, I'm going to lock it, and now I should be able to select both of these by doing that, right? I'm just clicking, holding, and then dragging, right? You can select whatever. So I have these two selected. So that's one way to select them. Now let's say you don't want to lock this, right? To unlock it, I have the back selected, right? And now here I want to click this, it says a lock, right? I'm going to click it again to unlock. Now it's unlocked. Okay, so I'll select any of these. It doesn't matter what I have selected. The point is to go to position menu. So I'm going to click on position, and here are all my layers. So I can select any of these things by just clicking here. All right. Now here we can't make a rectangle or square around them. Oh, I lost it. So if you click outside or something, it'll go away. So go back here again. But what I can do, I can have one selected and click on, sorry, press and hold Command and click any other ones I like. Okay, you can do that. So the reason to hold a command is maybe you want to select this, the next one is this, right, and this. So individually, like you missing some in between, then you want to hold a command. But if everything is in a line, select first one, hold shift, and now I will go to the last one. So this, now I have all these 5 selected. Now I'm going to select this, hold shift, select cell. So I have both of these selected. I can go back to arrange. Here are my alignment elements, and I will click left, and it will go all left. Okay. And let me make it closer. Let me just show one more thing. I'm just going to duplicate this again. So that's it. This is here. This is here. Right? So they're not aligned and there's too much space in between them. We want nice and neat. They're closer, equally spaced, and they're lined. Right? So I'm going to back to layers. Select all 3 of them. So select first one, hold shift. Click on the last one. All 3 are selected. Going back to arrange. And now you see, we see this tidy up. Okay, I'm going to click on that, and there we go. It align them and equally space them. Quite easy. Now we can just click, hold, and then bring them here. Okay, I'm just going to put them there. But let's say we want to make them a little closer. So I'm just going to go that, do that. Okay, same thing. Have them go back to layer. Have all 3 of them selected. Go back to range. And tidy up is not there, so because they're most likely equally spaced, and we don't need to use left or nothing, they already like that. But let me just, for demonstration purpose, do that. Go back to layer, have them selected, and go back arrange and click tidy up, and there we go. You know, and now just click, hold, and try to line them up with your name and realtor. So there we go. Want to move them up a little bit, we can do that. All right, and that's it. Actually, I'm going to delete this last one. So just select it and click delete. So I'm going to zoom out, and there you go. But let's say you want to add your image, you want to add your picture. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go on upload, and here's my image. I'm going to click on it. If I just click on it, it'll come to the canvas. Click, and there it is. I'm going to resize it, and I'll put it here. Okay. Since I'm looking to that direction, it'd be a good idea to have the image here and my text on this side. So we're good. And I'm going to bring my image back here. But let's say you want your image in a circle. So if you have square, you're good. You can do that, right? If you want to remove the background, again, you can remove the background if you have paid account. So I can have my image selected and click here, background remover. I click on it, Canva does its magic. All right, there we go, it's done. I can bring it up and line it, set it up however I like. So what are you supposed to do if you don't have paid? How are you going to remove the background? Okay, so we're going to Google free background remover, and let's click on this one. The one says free background remover. There we go. Saying upload an image or drop a file. Let's use this one. This one has a more little complicated background. Let's drop it here. No, okay, that's not what we wanted. All right, drag it here. Verify you're a human. All right, so this one worked perfectly. It's good. Can click on download. Okay, saying high resolution is paid. Standard resolution is free. This is fine. Standard resolution is fine. We're not printing or anything. Click allow to download it. Go back to Canva. I'm going to delete this one. Here's our image. Background removed. I'm going to click and drag, drop it here. All right, bring it down. Bring it down. Align it. And we're good. Now let's say you want a circle. All right, so we're going to delete this. We're going to go to elements and we are going to search frames right here, frames. But let's say what we'll search it, we'll say frame. And here we go, we have circle. So you can type it in there, but right there, frame, circle. All right. And there's so many things you're gonna find, graphics, photos, but we're looking for frames. Frames work like drop zones. So all we're going to do, we're going to click and drag our image onto this circle, and it's going to be fine. It's going to get cropped circle perfectly. So we're going to select one of these. I'm going to click on CL. So there's many different options you're going to get, but I'm going to keep it simple. Very first one, no border or anything. I'm going to click on it. Here we go, it's coming here. Now I will bring it down and I'm gonna set this up. Click away, that looks good. I'm going to go back to uploads. Here's my image, the one I want to use. I will click and drag it here. See, it fits there. So when you see a fit there, let go. All right, and we have our image there. So once you're happy with all your edits, and we're going to download it now. So all you do, click on share. Okay, before you do that, see this number here, this text here, this is actually your file name. So we can rename this anything. So let's double click. So I renamed it just listed real. Click away and I'm going to click on share. Unless you have paid, you can only download 1080 by 1920. This is more than enough for your reel, trust me. But if you do have paid, just drag it all the way up. It doesn't hurt to get very high resolution image. And we're going to click download. Allow. So that's it. You can post this. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.